Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Had Speed Force, and yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie. Now before continuing this, I know I have made a lot of What If Naruto X Flash and this and that, but the subscriber who, suggested me this idea was Anime Boy 666. First of all, shout out to you my guy, and second of all, it might be quite different because of the route that I'm going to be taking soon. Now aside from that, yeah, I'm still recovering, and I don't know why. This time around, the fever has gotten stuck for quite a while now. Usually, this time around, I'm quite healthy and back on track, but yeah, I guess sometimes it takes time. So, yeah, enjoy the short movies until then. So, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And aside from that, I'm sorry for not posting on my second channel as well. I will be posting there soon, just stay tuned. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. The story begins at the Valley of the End, 13 years after the QB attack in Konohagakure no Sato. As we see, the weather was quite stormy and it was raining heavily as well. And it was, well, thunderstorms as well as lightning that was going on there as well. And at the Valley of the End, we see two statues opposing to each other, Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju's. Because of the two legends' battle there, this place came to be known as the Valley of the End. And opposing against each other like the statues were two friends and comrades of the same team, Team 7 of Konoha, Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha, as both of them were looking at each other with narrowed eyes, waiting for the other one to make a move. I told you again and again, Naruto. Stop chasing after me. You want to be the Hokage. Go do what you want to do. I have my own ambition that I want to fulfill. What is that ambition, huh? Kill your brother? Avenge your family? How can you even do that? That man wants your body. Can you not see that? He even said so himself. Are you insane? How can you take revenge on someone when you're dead? Do you think I care? All I care about is power, and once I got it, and once I have revenge, then we'll see what comes next. There will be no next time. Enough! I tried talking to you, but now it seems you won't listen. I'm gonna do this my way, Naruto said as he made two clones. Always the headbutting ninja, aren't you, Naruto? As both of them then begin to dash downwards from the statue, as they begin to clash with one another. Sasuke, because of his rage, and Naruto overpowering him with the help of the Shadow Clones, was enraged and channeled the power of the cursed mark that Orochimaru gave him, and henceforth entered the second stage of the cursed mark seal, and used his Onyx Chidori to pierce through Naruto's heart. At first, it didn't have that much effect, as Naruto once more rose to the feet, but this time around it has vicious chakra around him, like the time from the Land of Waves, as Sasuke could remember. This chakra, he said as the Sharingan looked through Naruto's eyes. As a used visage of the Nine-Tailed Fox appeared. It can't be. It's the Nine-Tailed Fox. But how? It's supposed to be dead, as Naruto didn't give him enough chance. As with a single dash and strike, he slammed Sasuke to the other side of the wall, and the battle continued, while the storm raged on, as the thunder struck right at the hand sign of Madara, causing it to crack and fall down, turning it to rubbles. As the battle continued, we go back to the woods where we see many of the Ganians, as well as the opponents, fallen down and arrested and were being healed by the trauma team that arrived there. As Kakashi then looked at the only awoke member at the time, Shikamaru, as he has just a few broken fingers and few bruises. Where did Naruto and Sasuke go? They went towards the Valley of the End. Naruto is there. As the conversation continued, that is when Kakashi felt Nine-Tails' chakra rise. Oh no. Take everyone back. Is that? One of the trauma team said. I said take everyone back. And get more shinobis here. Hi. As after that, Kakashi began to dash towards the Valley of the End. As we see him arrive there, only to see a bird's chirping sound heard, and a wheezing sound. Oh no. Please God, no, he said, hoping for the better, but as everything came into vision, he paused. his lone eye widening. His own jutsu that he taught Sasuke to protect his comrades and friends was being pierced through Naruto's heart. As Naruto Rasengan was only inches away from Sasuke's face as Sasuke's eyes were widened. Why didn't you attack? I told you, Timmy, Naruto said in a grumbling tone, as two voices spoke at the same time. I won't hurt you, because I promised someone, and I will bring you back. You're dead already, Naruto. Just die, and let me be. As Sasuke shoved his hand out, as soon as he did, the lightning that was coursing through Naruto's body didn't leave, and a huge bolt of lightning struck Naruto. But it didn't end there, as the lightning that struck Naruto was so huge that it was emitting for almost 20 seconds, as Sasuke and Kakashi couldn't do anything but watch in horror. As Kakashi, after getting his wish, then said, Naruto, no! As he jumped down and subdued Sasuke easily with a single kick and a neck chop, and made a clone to tie him up, as he dashed towards Naruto to see if he was fine, and only to pause in horror to see that Naruto's body was steaming, and he has completely turned into charcoal. Oh no, 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 no. Please, no. And that is when we see some of the more medics arrive there, as well as Anbus. Oh my god, what happened? Said one of the Anbus. It was Tora, or otherwise known as Tenzo. Tacho, you just bring him to the immediate attention room. Go. It was a black code room in which only Kage was told to go, but Kakashi told him to bring Naruto there. I have to go and inform Tsunade-sama about this. As after that we see Tsunade was pacing back and forth in her office as Shizune was trying to calm her down. Calm down, Tsunade-sama, everything will be fine. Naruto and the others will be okay. The others arrived in a traumatic state. I already have done operating on them. Did you miss that? Wait, what? They're back already? Yes, and I'm worried about the Gaki now. Well, everything will be fine. I'm sure about this. It's Naruto. He was able to hold against Orochimaru, right? I just hope that everything what you said is true. As that is when Kakashi barged in through the door. Lady Tsunade-sama, come to the Hokage care room. Naruto is there. What? Why? You just have to see. As both of the women dashed after Kakashi to arrive there, only to pause in shock and horror to see that what was left of the kid. Oh my god, what happened? Lightning. Lightning struck him for quite a while now. I couldn't do anything. I wish I... As a hand was placed on Kakashi's shoulder, as Kakashi looked behind to see that it was Jiraiya. I was there. I too was shocked. I thought the Gaki had it, and he was about to use the full force of Rasengan. But he stopped. What do you mean he stopped? He would have used that. The shit would have gotten what he deserved, said Tsunade with rage. The kid had a promise to the girl. Unknown to now the elders, Sakura, Ino, as well as those who didn't go were listening on this. But that brat that you taught that jutsu, Kakashi, he used it without even a hint of remorse or without any hint of starvation. He used his jutsu to pierce through his heart. Here it is. But how is he alive? I think it's the Kyuubi, as everyone who was hearing this was shocked. Why would Minato make his son the Jinchuriki? I still don't get it to this day. He could have asked for any other orphan, or at the same point, he could have asked for anyone else's kid, said Tsunade. As Kakashi then said, that is what Minato Sensei stood for. He was ready to sacrifice his own life, and give this burden to his own son. He couldn't ask for anyone else's child to go through what he knew his son would have gone through. And Kushina-sama knew already that there will be many hardships against time and Naruto, but they had hope in their son. Naruto has overcome all, and he too, this time around, will overcome this. This is fascinating, Tsunade-sama. His heart is being rebuilt from scratch by the chakra of Kyuubi. And all those organs that are damaged due to lightning are being rebuilt again. Wouldn't they have turned into a mush? Yes, but his soul is not being lifted up. It seems as if Kyuubi is using some sort of chakra or the seal itself to hold the soul trapped inside body so that it could mend and place it back. How can this be? Can the Biju even do that? We do not know. Where is that brat? That brat is placed inside a confinement cell. You don't need to worry about him, said Danzo Shimura as he and elders arrived there to look at the boy. As he closed his eyes, as Koharu and Homura did as well. He should have really used that jutsu. If he had, these wouldn't have been the consequences that he would have been suffering. Like you have any right to say that. Leave. What are you doing here? We are here to see what the Jinchuriki has gone through, because we, as the council, will deem and determine the punishment of Sasuke Uchiha, and he will be sent to blood prison after his samples are taken from him. Wait, what? Yes, we are gonna procreate his samples forcefully into some of the women who are capable of breathing, and they will give birth to his future heirs, who will be the Uchihas. Continuation. So you're gonna just send him to blood prison? What else? This village, even if I and Hiruzen didn't see eye to eye, this village was built upon the principles of Hashirama Senju and Tobirama Senju. The same principles we all follow in the end. And these principles will not be ignored, no matter who it is, even if it is you, Tsunade, said Danzo as he began to leave. As Koharu and Homura then said, you see, after the death of Hiruzen, that is only when Danzo began to realize what kind of mistakes that he has made. And he is beginning to think that now only he carries the traditions of Hashirama Sensei and Tobirama Sensei. He has to keep those traditions alive. And when the time comes, he will be able to pass on those traditions. As with these words said, both of them began to leave. Whoa. Who knew Danzo was thinking like that? I mean, I always thought that he was just calculative and all that. Said Jiraiya. Maybe what if he's really changed? Or what if, Okage-sama, it is just a play? That is not important right now, said Jiraiya. What is that we don't have to worry about Naruto's punishment or anything. Punishment? I wouldn't have let them even touch him as he is right now. As they were conversing, an envoy arrived. The elders have called for a council. They have too arrived to the council chambers. Tell them I'll be there within 15 minutes. As Tsunade used her Byaku seal, the 100 healing marks, and in an instant began to pump all that she had into Naruto. The chakra was beginning to rebuild him. And after that, she left everything to Shizune. You're going to be taking care of him for a while, Shizune. Well, me, Kakashi, as well as Jiraiya have to go there. I hope you don't mind, Kakashi, since you were the one who witnessed the whole incident. I don't mind at all. As after that we see the three of them arrived in the council chambers 15 minutes later, where soon after their arrival, Sasuke Uchiha was brought in, handcuffed, and chakra suppressors all placed on him. Sasuke Uchiha, you are in the presence of the council because of what you have done. 2 grave crimes, said Danzo Shimura as he stood up. First, desertion of the village, which is a major war crime as well as a crime to be marked as a traitor and a nukenin. And the second one was to harm your comrade with a lethal jutsu. As Danzo became quiet and everyone else didn't speak, what do you have to say in your defense? My defense? There is no defense. That was what he had coming. I told him to stop, again and again, but he wouldn't listen. I told him to let me go, but he didn't stop, and in the end I had to follow his words. Whose words? Itachi's. He told me to gain the ultimate power, I had to kill the one that I considered close to me. That is why I was pushing him away, but he didn't listen. In the end it had to come down to this, and I had to end him. But even in the end I wasn't able to awaken that. You mean the Mangekyo? Said Danzo. As Danzo began to laugh, causing everyone to go quite shocked, as well as felt chills run down their spine. Even Sasuke. You pathetic idiot. Tobirama Sensei had a conclusion that I would like to test to see if your power really awakens or not. Danzo, what the hell are you doing? He wants to achieve the power, right? I'm gonna make sure that he does before he's put to prison once and for all. Inuichi, can you do that jutsu? The one that you do on, well, the patients who don't even show any memory. You mean that accursed genjutsu? Yes, even I have nightmares with that for days. Please, it will help us a lot. Fine, Danzo, here you go. As after doing that jutsu, Itachi, Itachi appeared in front of Sasuke and began to kill, slit throats one by one of everyone Sasuke ever liked or loved. No. As Sasuke began to bleed, tears of blood instead of normal tears, as his eyes morphed into battle-like state. As after that, he was able to break through the genjutsu. Kai! 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 As soon as he did that, he was back to square one, as chakra suppressors hit him with full force. You see, this was the method that he came up with. The methods that Uchiha rejected. The methods that we were going to give you. And use to hopefully give you the power that you desired. Right after we deemed you to be necessary to become the Chunin. But you threw all that out of the window. What? Sasuke said. What do you mean? I have the power, I don't have to go now. Oh, but you don't listen or think what you have done, kid. You, for one, deserted the village, meaning we don't have any trust or confidence in you as the future heir of the Uchiha clan. And second of all, you have harmed your comrade and the last loyal member of the Uzumaki clan and their heir. And not only that, the son of Minato Namikaze, Yondaime Hokage himself, as everyone guessed, as Danzo was the one who revealed this. Danzo, that was supposed to be kept a secret until the boy was told. You see, that was what it was told to you all. Hiruzen at the time had another plan in his mind, if, and only if, he has ever fallen to a battle, which he knew he would in the upcoming times. Flashback. Right after the council meeting was held, as Danzo was holding on to the kid right now. Hand him over now, Danzo. Your time is up with him. I see. It's a pity that I cannot train him. Such potential will be going to waste. Well, when the time comes, we'll see that. But my friend, there is one thing that I would request you to do. What? When the time comes, you will reveal who he truly is. What? But you just said that. I know what I said, and they are the ones who have to follow this. I know, Danzo. Even if you try to hide it, even if you try to do things your way, you cannot, as you say, be detached to your roots, which you and I follow the same. If anything happens to me, you are to reveal who he truly is to the council, when you deem that it is extremely necessary. End of the flashback. As now we see Danzo staring at all of them with gaping mouths. So that kid was... literally, why would Minato use any else kid if he had his own son? And he even was ready to sacrifice his own self. Even his wife Kushina was. Oh no, what have we done? What have you done indeed? And as for you, Sasuke Uchiha, you just harmed your godbrother, the son of your godmother, who died while... I'm not gonna say anymore. You are a disappointment to the Konoha, the Uchiha clan, as well as your godparents. As Sasuke just looked down. What is my punishment? Sasuke said, completely silent. You are to be sent to the blood prison for the upcoming 20 years. You will serve there, and only after that there will be an evaluation test. And when the time comes, you will be relieved from the, prison. I accept. As after that, the council meeting was coming to an end, with the new storm rising. As now, we go back to Naruto, to see that he was still emotionless. But there was a storm brewing inside his mind, as QB was finally done and has used and exhausted all of his chakra until it was hit by something. Everything turned completely from sewers to white, and there stood a man with white pure lightning in a red suit. Who are you? Said the huge Biju. Um, me? Oh, since when can I speak Japanese? That's so cool. As the Biju rose an eyebrow. I'm not sure. I am. My name is Wally West. I see, but who are you and why are you in that weird dress? Oh, this is my costume. You can say to hide my identity. That figures. So, you're different from them. Those Ningans and this boy. Oh, you mean that boy? Said the said man who has appeared there to look at the boy who was unconscious. Ah, I see. So it's him. It's him. What is he? Said the QB, asking a question. Oh, I forgot to mention that I am the embodiment of the pure speed force. Speed force? Yes. The ability to travel in between time and space itself and go back in time or in the future, become one with time and speed itself. Henceforth, as he shook his hand as white lightning appeared, this lightning is the symbol of that, and I feel the same connection that I have with the Speed Force, with that boy, and the Speed Force as well. That is why, just to identify where it was coming from, I arrived here. But where are you from? Oh, I'm from Earth 101. Wait, Earth 101? Yes, it is a completely different dimension altogether. I have to travel a lot of million years into the past. I think it's even past to the Bronze Age, I believe. Bronze Age? What are you even referring to? Are you from the future? Something like that, said Wally, scratching the back of his head. So the kid has your abilities now. Yes, something like that. But I have to teach him since he has such a close connection to the Speed Force about it all. About the pros and the cons. I can list out the pros, but what are the cons? If he is able to alter the past or the future, somewhat, or if he tries to, there will be huge consequences. A brand new timeline will be created. And there are many enemies who has also sensed this as well. Such as the, well, I don't want to say, Dark Speed Force users. And they too will target him if push comes to shove. But since the good news is he's way too much far, and they cannot be bothered to come here all on their own, except to check things out. Even if they arrive, he has to be prepared. The kid is more than capable of handling himself, and plus I'm here to watch over him. As we see, Wally's eyes begin to course through with white lightning. I see the past. You attacked their homeland. Wait, you're... Who's this man Hagaro Mochizuki? How do you know that? I just saw through your past. Interesting. So you knew everything about my birth and who I am. Yes, Kurama, I know everything, said Wally with a smile on his face. As Kurama, now revealed to be the QB's name, was shocked. Interesting indeed. So the brat can identify me as who I am. Yes, Naruto can. So you saw through... Well, I did. And it's interesting to say that, well, he's surrounded by interesting people. Very interesting people. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna teach the kid. We're gonna go into the Speed Force. While his body recovers, it might take a few weeks, but he will be learning many things for millennia inside. What do you mean, millennia? You see, since I became one with the pure Speed Force, I was only able to stand or stay in my pure physical world for only a bit because I had so much duties as well as jobs to do. What do you mean jobs to do? Protecting this pure form of speed from the dark user ones is quite hard since they're always targeting, or at least someone is from different dimension altogether. And knowing that there are many millions or billions of branches out there of the universe, it's quite hard to track them down. That is quite interesting and amazing. At the same time terrifying. Yes, it certainly is. Oh look, the kid is about to be awake. Hope you don't mind, as in an instant, Wally disappeared, appearing right next to Naruto. as Kyuubi's eyes were widened. Interesting indeed. Where am I? As Naruto's eyes began to flash with the same sort of lightning as Barry's were. Calm down, Naruto. Breathe in, breathe out. You're Wally West. You're not from here, are you? No. So you were able to use the vision, huh? The vision? What is this speed force? Why is it connected to me? Because of your sheer will, because of your determination, and because of your good heart. This form of speed force only attracts those who have good and kindness in their heart, Naruto. Even those who do justice don't have that present at the time in my world, or any other at the same time. I don't know why I was at the first able to achieve it, but my mentor wasn't. But you were also able to achieve it. And sooner or later you will also be able to know your reason for achieving it. I see. So what now? What now is that we're going on a training trip. As after that both of them disappeared in a vortex of white blinding lightning. As Kyuubi returned back to its seal, shocked that the kid's soul has altogether disappeared. I have to make an imitation of his soul now. Oh, said Wally appearing there again. You don't have to worry about that. I brought you outside of my mindscape and the pure force speed. So you mean, yes. Only seconds have passed while we were conversing there for an hour or so. And plus, here is an after image of mine. Use this to replicate Naruto's soul. Okay. As after that, we go towards the outskirts as Naruto begins training. Everything is normal, Shizune? Yes, Tsunade-sama. His vital has gone to normal, but he is in a comatose state. I will send Inoichi there. As after that, we see Inoichi was brought there and was sent inside Naruto's mindscape to see that the Kyuubi was there, watching over Naruto. You don't need to fear me, but know this, if you get close to my vicinity, I will crush you. As Inoichi, while being careful, then asked, what are you doing to the kid? His soul and chakra coils are unbalanced and, well, overflowing. I have to calm them down. It will take a huge amount of time, maybe a month or so. Or maybe more. I do not know. Until it is done, the kid might not be able to wake up. Because even I am trying to wake his soul up from within. As we see, Inoichi then saw Naruto's floating figure inside Kyuubi's hand, behind the seal. How do I know that I have your word? Do what you wish. Because if he dies, I die. And do you think I will go down that easily? Said Kyuubi, showing its enraged teeth and eyes, filled with anger and rage. No, I don't believe that. Then go. As after that, Inoichi arrived back to his body and told them what was going on. As after that, the whole council decided to seal off the room and only Tsunade, Kakashi, and Jiraiya were allowed to enter aside from Shizune to look out for him. And as for Sasuke, he was personally by Kakashi sent there all the way to the blood prison and delivered there as well. And aside from that, now we go towards Naruto's friend who has recovered and have heard what has happened to him and who he truly is. I still can't believe Sasuke couldn't do this. Why is it so hard for you, Sakura? He did what he did, and Naruto was the one who had to... Well, damn it. I wish I was there to help him out. The weather was, well, bad. We never saw it coming. Nature can be quite terrifying if push comes to shove, said Neji as he closed his eyes. But Naruto is able to survive. Tsunade-sama said so herself, but we are not allowed to meet him. And it's all my fault. If I have sent one of you with him, said Shikamaru. It's alright, Shikamaru. You tried your best. And in the end, we never knew that, well, this would have happened. But that bastard tried to kill him with Chidori. He was the one who made the anchor, Naruto, the lightning struck. That I can agree with, said Neji as he clenched his fist. Naruto has done so much for us, all of us. He has showed us again and again that all he cares about is friendship and the bonds that we have created. And even in the end, he was the one, because of the said bonds that he was trying to protect, this happened. As Sakura then said, it's all because of me. If I hadn't made that stupid promise, that he wouldn't have been that badly hurt. Kakashi sensei said that he stopped the Rasengan midway because of that promise, said Sakura. And I think it's because of me that he did. It's obviously because of you, said Hinata. If you weren't just here, if you weren't so hell-bent on Sasuke, you wouldn't have forced that promise on Naruto. He wouldn't have gotten that hurt. Hinata-sama, please calm down. I'm not gonna calm down. It's because of her that this has happened. I'm sorry for my outburst, she said before leaving. Hinata-sama. As Neji got up, I have to leave. I'm sorry for this, Sakura. But Hinata-sama said, she's just upset. It's alright, Neji, said Ino, as Sakura began to cry. It's alright, Sakura. No, it's not. It's my fault. It's all my fault. As in such state, 1 month passed, and within that month, the news spread out what happened to Sasuke Uchiha. And Jiraiya has been more hellbent to bring in Orochimaru, while also searching and keeping an eye out for the Akatsuki, after knowing about their plan. But for Akatsuki, it was certainly a news when they found out, or more specifically, a member found out about their brother, and has gone out his way to visit him. As we see Sasuke sitting in a prison cell all by himself, until he sensed someone coming out of the shadows. Itachi, what do you want? Said Sasuke, looking down and heartbroken. I see, so you have given up on the revenge, brother. And it seems for the good. I almost killed him. It was me who set you on that path, Sasuke. I never wished for you to end up like this. If anything, I know who are the ones who did what they did. When I was being brought here, I was told that my clan was going to start a coup by the Anbus who were taunting me. Is that the truth? Is that why you killed them all? Yes, Sasuke. They were planning a coup. They were going to overthrow the village and going to cause havoc and harm to many of the innocent civilians. Are we nothing more than monsters? He said, holding back his tears. I'm afraid so we are. But we are humans as well. A part of us is. But once we are corrupted with the Sharingan and its powers, or more like its curse, we turn into monsters, Sasuke. Like I did. And like you did. I tried to save you by forgetting the thing that I was trying to protect you from. I shoved you there, and you paid the consequences. I'm sorry. No. I won't forgive you for what you have done. But neither I will forgive those who are about to do what they were about to do. I just don't know where I stand right now. What was the purpose of me living? Why did you let me live? Because I couldn't kill you. I'm sorry, Sasuke. With that, Itachi disappeared in a murder of crows as Sasuke began to cry, as sniffs were heard from his cell. As after that, a few months have passed and Naruto didn't show any sign of waking up, and it was like any other day when Tsunade went to visit Naruto to change his IV drips that were containing proteins and all to keep him alive. The kid has visibly lost a lot of weight, and that is when she saw that Naruto's body was coursing through with white lightning. As he caught up, his eyes, they were coursing through white lightning. Naruto, are you hurt? As Naruto didn't respond, but after some time he did. It's been a long time, Bachan. How have you been? Wow, you look like you have grown old, Granny. Still as idiot as ever, huh? As she then brought in Naruto near her and gave him a tight squeeze and hug. You idiot. I think I almost lost. Thank God you're here, Brad. As Naruto hugged her back, causing her to gasp in shock and then smile. I am back, Bachan. As Tsunade instantly felt a connection to Naruto at that time, that of a motherly love, and she knew that she wouldn't let anyone harm Naruto any longer. And it may be because he too was from the Uzumaki clan, as she was. As now we have a time skip of a few weeks, as Naruto was getting back on track, getting used to his training again, and everything else. He was able to meet his friends, except for Sakura, who he tried to converse many times, but she wouldn't just talk. Naruto thought that he will listen to her, or speak to her later on. But just Sakura was just too broken and guilty that she even gave up her shinobi career, deeming that she was not fit to be a Konoichi. Her mother tried to cheer her up, but she knew that her daughter was in the end was the one to blame. So, when Sakura didn't say anything, she just gave her the space that Sakura needed. And after that, we see Naruto felt another thing that was different. Everyone treated him now with respect and were grateful for what he has done throughout the years, and even apologized, even if they knew it was late, they did, for the cold behavior, as well as isolating him. Naruto, being the kind-hearted spirit he was, obviously, well, at first was weirded out, but then forgave them, because he was told, and he was the kind of person who never held a grudge, because of his senseis. First one was Hiruzen Sarutobi, second one was, well, Kakashi Hatake, third one being Jiraiya at the same time while he was, so yeah. As for now, we see Naruto, who has seen through everything, as he finally arrived back to his house once more. His parents' house, not his crappy apartment. Okay now, Akatsuki are in Amegakure. They're gonna plan to do something. I need to get in contact with Itachi. You don't need to look for me. Ah, so you're finally here. Here to bring me in or something? No. You are different, Naruto. I can say that by looking at you. Obviously I am. And you're not here for something that you should have been. Being in the organization or the people you're affiliated with. Alright. Hit me up with your best shot. What are you doing here? I have news about Akatsuki. They're gonna do anything they can to bring you, as well as the other Jinchurikis in. Sacrifice them, taking the Bijus out of them. Revive the Ten Tails. Naruto, do not let that happen. You saw what that monster was, right? You know what that will bring back? The Ten-Tailed monster, I know. It was only seen in pictures. I have seen it. And you won't believe what it's capable of. No one was able to hold still. Not even the goddess Kaguya. Wait. Kaguya. The monster. She's the only one who's capable of holding it. What? But Madara said that he will be the one to become a Jinchuriki. That's a lie. He will become the gate for her to shift places between her seal in which the sage seal his mother in her world to finish her job. What are you talking about, Naruto? I've seen the origins of chakra, how our world began, everything. And it's Kaguya's plan. I have to see. You have to see with me. Come. Where? As Naruto grabbed him. Hold on tight. As Itachi then turned into a clone, and then turned into a seal. Then Naruto grabbed and placed into his trousers. With an instant speed, he began to blitz across the world. Soon a bright white light was seen crossing and coursing through that direction of one side, as we see them arriving into the future, where we see Itachi handed back to what he was, a human. As both of them then looked in front of them, the destruction, and Kaguya sitting on a throne. It seems two of you were able to survive, said Kaguya as she arrived in front of them through a portal. She's aware of us. We have to go. As Itachi then turned back to see as Naruto disappeared from there. Huh? I can't sense them. What just happened? What transpired? As now we see Naruto arriving back at fast speeds as he could. As now we see him arriving back to his own time. What was that? That was the future. The future? Yes, the future if Akatsuki is allowed to prevail. Thank God I'm using the pure speed force. She won't be able to track us from where we are. But that is a sub-timeline in which we all perished. We have to avoid it to create a new paradox in the timeline altogether. And for that to happen, we have to stop Zetsu. Because he's the one. Said Itachi. Who's Zetsu? Remember, I saw him standing behind the throne. He's the one. I have to go. I have to go to Amegakure. Naruto. I know this is dangerous, but I will. As in an instant, Naruto grabbed him and both of them disappeared. As now we see them arriving in Amegakure in an instant, as Itachi was shocked. Naruto, You just completed 8 days worth of travel within seconds. I have been trained by the best. Now, you'd have to do what you have to do. As we see, the Akatsuki surround both of them. Itachi, you brought the Jinchuriki in, but why is he like this? I have to talk to you. To your true leader, who you're speaking to it. Not you, Nagato Uzumaki. As Pain and parts of it were shocked. I want to speak to Obito Uchiha. As Tobi that arrived from the shadows. What do you want? Naruto. Zetsu, he is going to betray you and Madara. He is going to revive his mother. Only one being in this world is capable of holding or controlling or coming close to control the Ten Tail, and it is none other than Kaguya Otsutsuki or any other Otsutsuki. Who are these Otsutsukis? The clan of the Sage of the Sixth Path. He was a half Otsutsuki who distributed his chakra and turned the Ten Tail into 9 counterparts, the 9 Bijus. By combining them, you're just bringing her back. The one who becomes the vessel of the Ten Tails will be switching places with her. You will die. Well, she will be brought here. And why do you think we should believe you? I was there. I saw her. And the horrors I felt. What do you mean? Naruto has a Kekigenkai to travel into the past and to the future. And we have seen the future of our timeline. To create an alternative timeline in which we all survive, we have to do this. Otherwise we will all perish. If you don't believe me, use your Renegade's abilities to see through his soul. As Zetsu was then grabbed by the the part of that used Kekigenkais. As the true Pain then saw through his memories. What Naruto said is true. How long have you been lying to us? Said Obito. Since the beginning of the time. And I have it all covered. I still do. After all of you die, after I escape from you, there'll be nothing left. Who says you're going to escape? As Naruto grabbed him, leave him to me. What are you going to do? Erase him from the timelines altogether. What? As Naruto bolted out, disappearing in white blinding light, dragging Zetsu alongside him. As Zetsu began to turn into nothing more than ashes and began to disappear. What are you doing to me? I am turning you into nothingness. You are henceforth deleted from every timeline in existence. Zetsu. Or at least my timeline. As we see, Zetsu Naruto knew couldn't be deleted from every timeline, because not everyone would have the same abilities as him, or as his counterparts, so he deleted him from his own altogether. Kaguya was shocked by this, but she knew she couldn't mess with this being who could delete beings altogether, erasing them. And that is when we see Naruto arrive there, with a lot of people being alive, even his own parents, Rin, and new beings as well. And that being none other than those shinobis of the past who didn't die because of war or of old age. Even Orochimaru was amongst them, as Naruto was sleeping on his bed. As we see Itachi arrive there. Naruto, your parents have summoned you downstairs. I was here because, they were worried. It is your birthday, remember? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. As Itachi's eyes widened, as he activated his Sharingan and saw through Naruto's memories. Oh my god, you changed everything. Yeah, I did. And it is for the best. Thank you. Thank you, Naruto. Yeah, no worries. I'll come downstairs soon. You just go on ahead. As Naruto was about to go, in his own reflection he saw Wally standing there. At first stoic, as Naruto was shocked and scared that he might scold him for altering the time altogether. Until he gave him a thumbs up. You're safe, kid. You know, that was quite a risky move you pulled there. Phew. Thank God that, you didn't break any rules. And yeah, everything is in order. And as I said, in balance. Let's just make sure that it stays that way, okay? No more stunts like these. Okay, Sensei, I promise there won't be any more. Good. Alright, I'll be leaving now. Or otherwise my wife will kill me. as Wally West then departed from there, leaving Naruto alone. Phew, that was close, said Kurama. Oh, hey Kurama. Yes, Brad. At first, I thought that something was odd. You and I were always at odds and against each other, but now, after realizing that you have switched places and became one, after alternating your timeline, you really have deserved my respect and earned the right to be my friend. Thanks, Kurama. Well, you have a birthday party to attend to, young man. Why don't you go down and enjoy? Well, don't mind if I do. As Naruto, after getting ready, went downstairs to enjoy the party. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one. If you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like the content of this channel, and aside from that, yeah, there won't be a story on my second channel today, but there will be coming soon. So stay tuned for that as well, and subscribe to my second channel as well. Now, without any further ado, let's end this video here. This is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out for the day. Peace.